Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's Paulie, Esther here. And well, at the very end of my stream on Saturday night, somebody came by and hit me up with this tweet of these images reported to be the Alien Xenomorph in-game model in Dead by Daylight. And I didn't know what to make of it at first. I started sharing it with people. You have probably seen it on the internet since then as it spread around. And we all wondered if it was real or fake. Didn't seem to be any consensus when I started showing it around right away. Now we're going to look at it and talk about whether or not it is real or fake. So let's get started. So upon first view of these photos, you ask yourself, well, why are they in such low quality? It looks like someone used their camera phone and took a picture of their monitor rather than just taking a screenshot of the image on the monitor. And why would you do that? And normally the answer comes back is that it's because it's fake, and with a lower quality photo, it helps you hide those telltale signs that it is indeed a fake. When we look at this photo, we can see that everything on the top half of the image is curving downwards and everything on the bottom half is curving upwards, so it looks like this was taken a picture of a curved monitor. Even through the center you can see these lines converging on the horizon, so I'm pretty sure that this is an image of a curved monitor. Now there's a couple things that right away stand out to me that make it look like it's a fake. So my first concern when looking at the photo is the positioning of the model of the Xenomorph, and I ask myself, why is it standing so far to the left? If you cycle through the killers on your own game, you'll see that the killer stands much closer to the tree. In fact, the killer's left foot should be about where the tail spike is here, seen on the screen. So it should be much closer to the tree. I ask myself, why is that happening? And the answer that I come back with is somebody didn't want to take the extra time to superimpose all of the in-game HUD text on top of the tail. So they conveniently made it so that none of this overlaps. And you'll see even in game, like Demogorgon will have like that F1 over the shoulder. So it's very typical for killers to be standing closer to the tree and have the text superimposed on top of them. And also, why is Xenomorph so short? Like, this is about Freddy size. Is it a juvenile Xenomorph? Xenomorph's like 7 feet tall, aren't they? Like, if you go through cycle through Clown and Trapper and Leatherface, all of these killers that are quite tall, it should be much closer to the devotion level for the height of the head, I would say. This is like a Freddy-sized Xenomorph. So there's that. And then if you zoom in, particularly on this photo here with the level number is like illegible here, but you can read the alien much more crisply. So why is the blur there inconsistent between level and the character's name, the alien? So that would submit to you that that is a key indicator that it's fake. Also, if you look at the two photos, the fog around the feet doesn't change at all. It's static. If you superimpose them, it's identical. And we also see these weird 3 dots that are in the same spot on both photos, but I think that's actually like spittle or food on the person's monitor that took the picture. So if we can match up these 3 dots of spittle on the person's monitor, maybe we can find out who made the fake. And finally, a prevailing theory is that this is merely the Alien Isolation model plucked out of Source Filmmaker and put into a Dead by Daylight screen, and I concur. I asked my Source Filmmaker expert friend Luminius to check it out. If you're not watching Luminius videos on YouTube, you should. She makes some great Dead by Daylight skits. They're pretty funny. I think you'll enjoy them. So she looked at this and she found some striking similarities on the tail spike between this model and the Source Filmmaker model, which seems like a smoking gun that this is the Source Filmmaker Alien Isolation model plucked in here. She said that the lighting on the side of the head was identical when you put a light on it. The positioning of the head and shoulders, everything is identical, but particularly the tail seems to be the giveaway with these textures here looking exactly the same between the Source Filmmaker and this quote-unquote Dead by Daylight in-game model. So I think that's your smoking gun, that it is a fake. And so then the next day, the next day after having expressed some of my concerns about the reasons why this was fake, the same person said, oh, I have some better quality images of the Xenomorph in game for you to look at. So when I received the better quality images, somehow the Xenomorph had not only grown, but he decided to take a couple steps to the right. So I don't know what they thought they were going to do with that. But I just thought it was funny that the Xenomorph said, "Oh, excuse me, I'll stand where I'm supposed to." And now you see we do have that clipping of the tail in behind all of the numbers and things. And it's in the exact same pose, I might add. So he stood exactly still the same way that he did in the first images. But now he grew and moved to the right. What? So now, of course, none of this means that the chapter isn't alien. It just means that these photos are not evidence that it is alien. It's just somebody having some fun and passing some fakes around. And after that, oh my goodness, the floodgates opened and we saw all of the fakes pouring in, which I'll say that I really enjoyed all of the community participating in this, and it just shows how hyped everyone is for the new chapter and the reveal. But some of this really made me laugh. So we had here this Pennywise model, the in-game model for Pennywise, and then we had this Sam from Trick or Treat. And see, the blur is key in convincing you that this is real. People said, "What is that? Is that my garbage man? I don't even know what that is." I'm like, "No, that's Sam from Trick or Treat." And then we had this very convincing, so realistic, almost you could reach out and touch it, in-game model of Jason in Dead by Daylight. And then we had a couple more here with the mature weathered mask look for Michael Myers for the Halloween upcoming cosmetic, apparently. And then we had Freddy Fazbear FNAF in Dead by Daylight when never. So there's that one. And finally, I saw this on Farmer John's feed with I guess this is Jaws coming to Dead by Daylight. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Oh gosh, we only have to wait till tomorrow to see what it is, so it's going to be exciting. And I'm going to have a live stream reaction viewing party if you want to hang out with me and watch the anniversary stream on my channel here. So can't wait to see what it really is. Will it be one of these fakes, or will it be something completely different entirely? But it was a lot of fun to look at these fakes and just see how hyped up the community is. And we got a lot of laughs out of all this. Hope you did too. So yeah, you may have seen those alien photos circulating around the internet, but I'm going to say like Elaine Benes and Seinfeld, fake. And that's all I have for you today. So, oh, one more thing. I'm going to show you this. Somebody said that I was wrong about my interpretation of the quote-unquote work-from-home clue of this photo, and I really like their theory. So I'm going to share this with you. You'll remember I showed you this photo here of the skeleton in the workstation from the work-from-home photos Dead by Daylight, and they said I misinterpreted the clue entirely, and I had said that this symbolizes the engineer at the ship controls that the crew of the Nostromo finds when they investigate the distress signal, and they just find the skeletal remains at the workstation, and that symbolized the movie Alien. And they said to me, it does symbolize Alien, but you have misinterpreted the clue. And they said that if you look close, that this computer is an Alienware computer, and that the skeleton represents a nobody because they don't exist anymore, so they're a nobody or a no one. They have the headset on so that they can hear, and if you look closely at the monitor, they're looking at a picture of Ghostface on the monitor, who is most well known from, as you know, the movie series Scream. And so they said, you put all this together, and what does it mean? Well, the tagline for the movie Alien, when it first came out on the movie posters and everything, was Alien, in space, no one can hear you scream. What do you think about that? I kind of like that. It's very clever. If that isn't what it means at all, I love the way they were able to incorporate all the elements in this photo to their idea of the tagline, in Alien, in space, no one can hear you scream. I love it. Probably not it, but I hope one of these clues is actually a clue and we're not all just seeing things, but I thought that was quite clever. Anyway, thank you for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.